process. We've talked about policy. We've talked about the storage part of this process. So every part of the process has been provided to the community.
I guess this is more a question for process. I mean, I know we've had meetings and updates and this type of thing, but I view council as a policy-making board, so to speak, and staff as an implementer. I don't remember council voting on these policies. I'm just trying to figure out what role do we play in this? Are we just a little surprised that we're going to have a policy of this magnitude? I mean, I guess there's two policies. First of all, are we going to do it at all? Which I guess is a council decision because we voted on the purchase of them.
Right. Yes.
But when we did that, it was my understanding, because I know I voted for it, that we would develop the policies and procedures later, which I guess we did, but I was under the understanding that we would develop the policies and procedures and we would approve them.
Councilmember,
I don't know if maybe I'm the only one that thinks that, or
I think that might be a little bit out of the council's.
That's my question. Is that out of our realm?
Yes, I think when you start talking about guidelines and policies for departments, that is not a. I don't think that's a process that City Council gets involved in.
Talking about City Council in a policy-making way, in the way you just did, makes us sound like we just pay for things. Policy does have to do with the administration of things. At least I think that it does.
Are there any more questions? Yes, comments. Councilmember Heupel.
It's not about policy, it's about principle, guys. What kind of community do we want to be? Chief, tell me what type of bullets you're going to put in your gun. Oh, I can't trust you. I want to have a policy discussion on that. And the truth of the matter is, here's the big memo, people. Guess what? You don't really know what the hell is going on up here for the first 3 years. It is a massive amount of information. It is so much information to come up here and sit there and say, I don't know. Well, you're right, Bill. You don't. And Alicia, you don't. But you build relationships and you treat people with kindness and you understand that it is principle. And when we sit up here, it is not to bastardize and string them out on issues that are not relevant for what we're doing. We're volunteers. And if we can't trust the people that we have paid to make sure to make the big decisions for our city, then maybe we're not doing the right job as council. Maybe we need to define and recapitulate the entire charter.
I may be new, but I was told it's impolite to be mean to people on the dais, Councilmember Heupel. I'm very appreciative of the staff, and I think transparency is a governmental goal in general. It's different than telling people to use a certain grade of concrete, isn't it? Transparency in government is an important concept, just like democracy is when we had this same discussion a couple weeks ago about the electoral calendar for 2017. So please don't give me a very public lecture on the dais. I thought that was unnecessary. And I was told you're not supposed to do that. Right, Brenda Hall?
Mayor, if I may, just really quick.
Just saying, I respect you, Chief, and this was, you know, I don't disrespect your work or anybody else's work on the staff. Everyone here works hard. Everyone here works hard, as do the people up here. I hope you all appreciate that. This was not to call out anyone besides the definition of policymaking, which I do absolutely disagree with. But I had to go ahead and say that. I think transparency in government is an important topic. I'm not telling you how to do your job, but I think transparency in government is something that we do need to think about. So thank you for allowing me to say that. And now, I guess we have to figure out what we're going to do with this particular issue since it's on the consent docket.
One follow-up.